It's always a little bit at the end there, isn't it? Yes, we're live. How's everybody doing? We are live for WrestleMania 41 SmackDown. Yes, the WrestleMania Go Home show. How is everybody doing? Welcome back to Wrestle News 365. WrestleMania weekend is upon us. How excited are you all? Are you excited? Are you ready? Have you slept? If you're in the UK, I've had my little nap earlier on. You got to get them in. Have you had your little treats, your sweets? You got your energy drinks? Is everybody ready for a big weekend? I hope you are, guys. Yes, because it is WrestleMania weekend. I can already see people filing in the chat already. Nathaniel goes with a Ric Flair woo. Striker says big up to everyone in the chat. Be sure to smash a like on the like button if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe too, because SmackDown is just 13 minutes away from going live on the air. In fact, the first hour of SmackDown is also going to be commercial free, which is very exciting. And we've got some stuff that's big planned for the show. We've got, like I said, just the biggest. First of all, actually, today we're on Red Bull Pink, zero sugar, no Monster for me today. There you go, heard that. Red Bull Pink. Of course, always powering me through the show. As I always say, energy drink sponsors, if you are out there and you do wish to sponsor me, get in touch, because these late night watch long streams and post shows, they're always powered by the energy drinks. Indeed. We've already got 41 people through the door. If you haven't already clicked the like button, let's see if we can get to a quick 30 likes or something like that. It's WrestleMania weekend, guys. It's WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania's tomorrow. And by the time WrestleMania Saturday rolls around, I'll have already done 2 streams that day, because we're doing Stand and Deliver. Now, actually, as you can see there, that sidebar is wrong, because I believe Stand and Deliver starts at 6 o'clock British Summer Time. So I'm going to be live at 5:45. So that's actually wrong. That says 5:15. I'm actually going to be live at 5:45 British Summer Time. But the streams are already set up. That's everything I've done today. The streams are already set up. So the watch along for NXT, the watch along for WrestleMania Saturday, and the watch along for WrestleMania Sunday, they're all set up. So you can already go on there, get a reminder, get involved in the chat there. So that's all already sorted. I mean, because of the weekend we've got ahead of us, folks, you got to prepare. you really got to prepare. I've been spending all day, or really all week, getting all the graphics ready. The graphics are all set for NXT, for WrestleMania Saturday, for WrestleMania Sunday. Haven't done for the Raw after WrestleMania yet, because we don't really know what's going to happen. Cena, I've got on the sidebar there for the Raw after WrestleMania, because he's announced as being on the show. So because he's announced as being on the show, my prediction is still he's going to win on Sunday, but Sunday still feels like a mile away. Yeah, a mile away indeed. So I'm excited. I'm ready. On the channel, I did do stuff for WrestleMania 36. I didn't live stream it, but I did do stuff for WrestleMania 36, Pandemic WrestleMania. My first WrestleMania live stream was WrestleMania 37 back in 2021. Obviously did WrestleMania 38, WrestleMania 39 last year, WrestleMania 40. So that's what, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Bloody hell. My 6th WrestleMania here at Wrestle News 365. This is the 6th WrestleMania. And I'm excited. I'm telling you, it might not be the best WrestleMania ever, but I think it's going to be the best coverage that we've ever done here at Wrestle News 365, because we are ready. We're going to do more, bigger, and better than I think we've ever done here on the channel. This has been a crazy month. Thinking from the beginning of March, where Cena turned heel at Elimination Chamber, to now, my aim was to hit 20,000 subscribers in 2025. That was my aim for 2025, was 20,000 subscribers. As you can see right there, folks, we are at, as of right now, that is a live count, we are at 21,124 subscribers. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, join the ever-expanding and growing WNU, that being the Wrestle News universe. You can also join the WN365 roster. You can see it in the sidebar right there. You get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content. And it's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. Big up Joe Blackman. He's in the chat as well. As always, says if you haven't hit the like button, please kindly do it now. Nathaniel's going, I've got a 6-0 WrestleMania record. Well, it makes me feel old, to be honest. It makes me feel old. I can't watch any of them back, those streams, because they were probably just horrific. Andy Knight's in the chat. He says, all in for this weekend, brother. Me too. I tell you what, it's going to be a few late nights. I'm telling you, I'm not going to sleep a lot. I'm not going to sleep all that much. I've got, obviously, tonight. Tomorrow is NXT WrestleMania Saturday. Then Sunday is going to be brutal, because Sunday is Manchester United versus Wolves, and then WrestleMania Sunday. That is going to be rough. And then Monday it's the Raw after WrestleMania. So we're going to get through it. I'm going to try my best to not turn into a zombie over the next few days. But it's just, if you're a wrestling fan, yeah, it's the biggest weekend of the year, isn't it? I mean, it is. It is a weekend full of action, and this is what it built towards. So hopefully the shows deliver. That's the only thing too, isn't it? Sometimes, particularly for the international fans, we stay up till early hours of the morning. We put the work in. We get our energy drinks. Cheers. We get our energy drinks in, and sometimes when the shows don't really live up to the hype, that can be a bit disappointing, can't it? And you're like, oh my god, but it's worth it. It's always worth it for those big moments, and it's worth it to watch it with you guys, you in the community. It's fantastic. Jay Blackman says, well done, Owen. Hey, well done, Wrestle News 365, the WNU, the Wrestle News universe, yeah. And as Andy Knight says, here with it for here with you for it's all, mate. Appreciate that, yes. And Dan Mason says, still no Red Bull sponsorship, not yet, unfortunately. Well, one day. Doesn't have to be Red Bull. It can be any energy drink, as long as it's 0 sugar, 0 calorie. I'm not really that interested in a big, high calorie, high sugar content one. It's not really my bag. You know what I mean? Lost a lot of weight over the last 12 months. So it's got to be sugar free. If it was one of those like natural ones, I'd be interested in that. You know what I mean? And actually, I'd have to believe in it. It'd have to be good. You know what I mean? I'm not completely shameless and soulless. So one day, I tell you what, the day that happens, it'll be big, won't it? That would be big. I'll go full WWE. You know what I mean? The whole canvas will have logos, all of it. Will be sponsored by Prime or something like that. But we do have some matches actually for this evening too, by the way, guys. So we should talk about this. First of all, we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Yes, a WrestleMania weekend staple tradition. The first one was back at WrestleMania 30 in 2014. So that's 11 years ago. Used to be part of WrestleMania, the actual main show. Then it was part of the pre-show. Now for the last, 4 or 5 years, it's been part of the SmackDown before WrestleMania. I don't even know who's actually in it today. So I couldn't tell you who's going to win it, but we'll find out together. So that's on tap for the evening. In addition to that, we have a WWE Tag Team Championship match that is confirmed for this evening. The Street Profits are defending against the Motor City Machine Guns. And to be honest, it's a bit of a crime that this one isn't on the WrestleMania card when you think about it. I mean, the fact that the War Raiders versus the New Day has made the WrestleMania card and this hasn't. I feel bad for the Street Profits, and I feel bad for the Machine Guns, to be honest with you. Not that the New Day versus the War Raiders is going to be a bad match. The SmackDown tag team division has been far superior to the Raw tag team division recently. It's one of the few bright spots of SmackDown, actually, as it's been its tag teams. You've got the Profits, you've got Machine Guns, DIY. And also you can see new subscribers get the Cody Rhodes gif. Maybe I should move that. Should it be covering Angelo Dawkins? Maybe not. Maybe we move you to here. That's probably best. Move that over there. But new subscribers, you get a little GIF pops up. Same with super chats as well. Super chat goal is in effect. So yes, it is unfortunate. That is unfortunate that that's not on the WrestleMania card. But hopefully they get a lot of time. I think they should get a lot of time in this match. Certainly. Do I expect a title change? No. I don't think we get a title change, but it's the SmackDown before Mania, so anything's possible. And we've also got John Cena. Yes, John Cena is going to be appearing on SmackDown tonight. Thank God he is, because we did the watch along. It was the last show they did in London, wasn't it, for the Raw? and it was Cody Rhodes laying out John Cena. And if you watch the post show, I was pissed. I was pissed because I was like, you know what? I thought this had a lot of potential. The Cena heel turn, the build has been very lopsided. Cody Rhodes has got the better of Cena on the mic by design. By the way, because Cena can annihilate anyone on the mic. He's one of the best talkers ever. But then also in terms of physicality, when it came to the physicality too, I think I think also he hit the crossroads and that was it. And I was like, if I tell you what, if that's really all they're doing, I don't know about that. So I think Cena gets some physicality this evening. I think Cena gets involved, and maybe that sort of plants the seed. Or maybe look, we're in Vegas as well. Maybe we see The Rock show up tonight. It might be in Vegas. You never know. Maybe we see Travis Scott tonight. They're in Vegas. Triple H already said that Travis Scott's going to be at WrestleMania. No one knows about The Rock just yet. So I expect a big cliffhanger this evening. Or at least I hope that's what we get. Remember, SmackDown's a 3-hour show, so you have to sit through quite a lot of shit sometimes. Hopefully, that won't be the case this evening, though. Big up Andy, latest member of the WN365 roster. Appreciate you joining. If you've got a green badge, that might mean you've been a member for longer. It might just be like a new thing or a rejoin. But big up to you, Andy. I appreciate that. You get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content. We've already got 73 people in, which is great, or close to 80 people actually in. We're 5 likes away from 50 likes. So if you haven't already, click the like button. I think this is going to be a big stream tonight. It's going to be a big weekend. This is going to be a massive weekend, and I'm very excited about it. Austin says, hey, Joe, how you doing? Look at that. Conversations in the community. Love it. Big up, Austin. Always here. And Osama says, I'm still recovering from the United game. I mentioned this. I mean, I don't do too much United talk on here because that's for United View, mate. Get your merch. Had that not gone the way that I'd hoped yesterday, that would have been a rough weekend, a rough start to the weekend. And then I'd be leaning quite heavily on WrestleMania weekend. You've got to try to pick me up out of a very dark hole here. But we've started well if you're a United fan. And hopefully we go into a good WrestleMania weekend. And actually, it really helped my sleep schedule because I couldn't sleep last night. How can you sleep? I couldn't. I didn't go to sleep until like I couldn't go to sleep until like, what was it? It was like 3:30 or something ridiculous because I was too buzzed. You know what I mean? I was too excited. But then I thought this is actually good for WrestleMania weekend. So I thought that was positive. SmackDown's going to begin in 30 seconds. Before we get there, though, Jason with the first super chat of the evening. Appreciate you, Jason. Says, Owen, do you watch WWE Hall of Fame? I won't be watching it live this evening because it's at a crazy time. Like, I think it's at 10 p.m. I want to say local time, which I think is Pacific, which is like an unbelievably early time. And I do some early times here on the channel. You know me. I mean, that last AEW Dynasty pay-per-view, good grief. I didn't stop streaming till, when was it? Like 5:30 in the morning. The birds were chirping outside. It was crazy. So I won't watch it live. I'll catch up with it tomorrow because also as well, I've literally got, we've got 2 watch-alongs tomorrow, 2 watch-alongs, 2 post-shows, maybe a news video if I have time to squeeze it in. But I'm also conscious there's a lot of content coming over the next few days. So, yeah, I won't be staying up late to watch that one. But appreciate the first super chat, Jason. It really goes a long way to supporting the channel. We are still very, very small, so the contributions are much appreciated and really do mean a lot. As we're getting Then Now Forever, whack up the sound for the WrestleMania 41 Go Home episode of SmackDown. Big up Katie in the chat as well. Says, first watch along with you. Just found the channel recently. Thoroughly impressed so far. Really appreciate that, Katie. Like I said, we've had a bunch of new subscribers over the last month or so. So if this is your first watch along, welcome. I'm sure the community will welcome you. Very much a family here at WrestleNews 365. So appreciate you joining us. There we are, live in Las Vegas. The Vegas Strip is ready. There is Allegiant Stadium as well. I'll tell you what, who's really grown on me is Joe Tessitore. I think he's been a brilliant addition to WWE. Brilliant addition to WWE. Brilliant addition for initially Raw, then SmackDown. He's just got, and the thing is, he's different from Michael Cole, isn't he? He's legitimate sports voice. As they're at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Look at Cody Rhodes with the glasses. Cody wearing the glasses. And Cody signing the stack of pictures. That's a lot of pictures as well, isn't it? I'm not sure if my signature would be that good, you know. 6 a.m. UK time, Andy. Wow. That is good. They're trying to sort of figure out the format of the Hall of Fame because the last few years haven't been great and they've been late, and sometimes the crowd has left after the first speech. Jason also says, hope this is better than the Raw show. The Raw show, I was really surprised because obviously we did the watch along for that and we did the post show live, and I didn't think Raw was good at all. Where's Tamatonga going? Oh, he got attacked! LA Knight! Oh. Just squashed the hand. Wow. Tamatonga just got his hand slammed in a car door. Wow. LA Knight with a bit of a hit and run. Right, we have arrived indeed, Joe Tessitore. Ah, interesting. We're kicking off with Seth Rollins. This is interesting. And that staging's a little bit different, isn't it? Obviously, they've got the minimalist staging. Oh, they're coming out. Can they come out left and right hand side? Is that heels and baby faces? I'll be interested to see if people do come out on the left and right. That's a bit heel and baby, isn't it? Which WWE don't usually do. AEW does. So are we getting heel and baby face entrances? It's quite interesting, isn't it? David, one of our members, says, Seth, I thought the build for Saturday's main event was done. Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, it was the only good thing about Raw on Monday, wasn't it, really, was the main event segment. Even that wasn't great. But I was shocked when I did the post show, and I was like, I didn't think that Raw was that much. I thought it was very, very safe. And I went on Twitter just before I went to bed, and I saw a load of people going, oh, yeah, it was a really good Raw, really solid Raw. And I was like, were we watching the same show? I was like, were we watching the same show? Because Raw was very safe on Monday. Not great by any stretch, I thought. If anything, it probably just continued what has been a very, lackluster build to WrestleMania. It's a 2-night show with only 2 matches that I'm interested in. They're both the main events, if I've got to be honest with you. Look at Seth. He's running around the ring. Seth wearing the flower suit. Of course he is. As he holds up the microphone. And, this is a 3-hour show, guys, so he might be holding up the microphone in that ring for a long time. It's good. He might have to get his commercial free the first hour. So it wasn't too long. Knight. Rollins does the same thing. He's the host for the evening. King of the Indies, yeah, just reminded. 3 hours. 3-hour show, mate. We're 6 likes away from 60 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. As Seth Rollins looks at the WrestleMania sign. Oh, we're getting chance of CM Punk. He's popular. Seth, he's very popular. You won't like that, Seth. You won't like that one bit. Oh, wow. Sits down cross-legged. Shades of Phil himself. Oh, and he's taken off the flag. Look at that. He's doing a pipe bomb. Pipe bomb Seth. Is that what we're getting to get here? Would he dare? Is that allowed? There we go. He's going to have some words about Seth. Oh, it's about CM Punk, excuse me. It's the reason he came back to wrestling. It was because everyone chanted his name for 10 long years. That's why he came back, right? Ooh, get an AEW reference. When he came back to the ring, it wasn't a WWE ring. Saying he came back because someone wrote him a big fat check. If he says Tony Khan, I'll go crazy. He would never. He would never, surely. When he burnt that bridge, he came back to WWE. Was it because you chanted his name? No. They wrote him another big fat check. This is getting interesting, isn't it? This is getting interesting. They're now chanting big fat check. Big fat check. Tell me when I'm telling lies. A reference to his AEW Collision promo, that is. A couple of counterfeit bucks. He's a liar, he's a fraud, he's a coward. Say what you will about Roman Reigns, Mr. OTC. Does this sound like a man who's eating the pinfall tomorrow? It might to be. They've said, hey, Seth, just so you know, obviously, look, the reason you're in this match is because, kind of we don't want to pin Roman, we don't want to pin Phil. So you're going in there to take the pin. So maybe you can go out there on Friday and just kind of say what you want. Get yourself over, brother. Mr. Private Jet, Mr. Limited Schedule. Handpick opponent. Crowd now chants for Roman Reigns. Yeah, just large Roman Reigns chants. I mean, surely there's no... I just can't see Seth Rollins winning tomorrow. And I don't like the idea of Heyman siding with Rollins because I just don't think it makes any sense. He knows everything about sacrifice. Not the TNA event, obviously. But look at him sitting on the WWE logo there. It started 12 years ago. And it started with Paul Heyman. Heyman's involved in everything. 2 likes away from 60 likes, by the way, guys. And Dean Ambrose to WWE. Second AEW reference. to be a shield for CM Punk. Got Tony Khan, we got Mox. He sacrificed everything he had in the ring to be that shield. Did he get the credit? Absolutely not. Everyone wanted the spotlight on Roman Reigns. That is true. It was always about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to be the next John Cena. It's going to be the next cash cow. It's true. Make Roman look strong. In the background, after CM Punk had gone away, taken his ball and went home. You see the echoes of the CM Punk chants. He was sacrificing. It's true, he's the one that, that is there all the time. I tell you what, this is getting heavy. He was there at the very end to be a shield to make sure that Roman Reigns lost. And they released like a cinematic footage of that sort of last 5 minutes of the WrestleMania 40 main event earlier this week. You can see literally he couldn't genuinely walk. He was using the chair as like a walking stick because he couldn't walk. He was so beat up at that point. It was incredible. Crowd chants, "Thank you, Seth." And now they sing his song. It ends tomorrow night in the most important triple threat match in the history of this industry. Your wife was in a pretty important triple threat at WrestleMania. He will do exactly what he has done for the past 12 years. He'll lay it all on the line. He will sacrifice everything that he has to make sure this company moves forward in the right direction. Ooh, very, very key words there. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. So, was that a hint? Was that a hint? Or was it just mind games? Get in the chat. There's 76 of you here right now. First of all, see if we can get to 70 likes. 8 more likes to go, and be sure to subscribe. Who wins that triple threat match tomorrow? What is your prediction? Is it Reigns? Is it Rollins? Or is it Punk? Because I'm telling you, I don't know. I really, really don't know. I think it's because you go, look, Roman Reigns, he's main evented the most WrestleManias ever, and he's still a big name, but he's this week going, I might retire in a couple of years. So he lost in last year's WrestleMania main event. Would he lose again? Rollins, it feels like he's the least likely to win, but he's just said right there, not a prediction, it's a spoiler. I'm gonna maybe say Punk. Maybe Punk. It's really difficult. I think that's a really difficult one to predict. Really tough one. Jamie says Punk. King of the Indie says Rollins, Heyman interference. Nathaniel says he wants Seth to win. Andrew says not Rollins for sure. Jason says Punk because he's finally main eventing. Katie says Punk is going to win as much as I hate to say it. I think that's what I am looking forward to this. I'm not sure it's going to be the most amazing match, but it's just really tough to predict. Austin says Roman. It's difficult. I think it's really difficult. David says probably Punk. Jason says I'm starting to think Seth will win. I really don't know. Really going to be difficult. Ash says, hey, Owen, kind of hammered, but glad to see you streaming. Well, I hope you're having a good time, Ash. I hope you're having a good time. Drink responsibly, as always, but have a good weekend. And glad you're with us, even if you are hammered. Also, as well, WrestleMania Saturday, the card does not look great. Like, WrestleMania Sunday is clearly the better card. But yeah, WrestleMania Saturday is a bit, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. We've got 83 people watching, 2 likes away from 70 likes. And be sure to subscribe too. I probably need a new target. I don't even know what the target is now. Now we're at 21,126 subscribers. I guess long term 25, but that's way off. Way off. You're right, Double A. Yes, that's Jay versus Gunther. That's opening WrestleMania Saturday tomorrow. That's the opening match. And Jey Uso's going to win. I mean, I would be stunned if because then he's just not going to main event. But then he did an interview this week. I don't know if you saw that, with Jey Uso going, "Oh yeah, I've only got a couple of years left. I think." Like, he's talking about retiring. I was like, oh, I was surprised by that one. King in the Indies says, if Paul can't choose between Roman and Punk, then it might go to Rollins as a consequence for his lack of choice, which might propel the storyline forward. That's an interesting theory. Katie says, I think Seth is going to take a break from wrestling after this weekend. He's been on a streak that points to that. He wants time at home with Becky and Rue. Well, particularly if Becky's going to be going back on the road. Because, I mean, I think we could see Becky return at WrestleMania. As we're seeing some of the matches for WrestleMania Night 2. We know that WrestleMania Sunday will be opening with the Women's World Championship match between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. So Jey Uso versus Gunther starts WrestleMania Saturday. The Women's World title starts WrestleMania Sunday. And of course, we also know the main events. The main event of Night 1 is Punk versus Rollins versus Reigns. And of course, the main event of WrestleMania Sunday is Cena versus Rhodes, undisputed WWE Championship. Oh, I think we're going to get the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Who is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Lights going out. Was that Andrade's music? It sounded Andrade-ish. Or is it Rey Fénix? It's Rey Fénix, right? I take these Death Rebel themes. They've got to stop, haven't they? They've got to stop. These Death Rebel themes, they're so shit. No one knows who's coming out half the time. I swear to God. Rey Fénix has got a great entrance, but good grief. There he is, Rey Fénix. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, as Rey Fénix is the first entrant. We'll see who is going to win this. I mean, Rey Fénix, you think he's got to be a favorite, I think. Guys, we've got nearly 100 people watching, which is fantastic. If you haven't already, click the like button. Let's see if we can get closing into 100 likes. Also, be sure to subscribe. King of the Indies says 30K, calling it now. We're hitting it before the end of the year. I don't know. That would be a wild year. That would be a crazy year. Let's hope. Let's hope. Um, Ashes is the winner of the Andre Get Anything. They get the trophy, and if you're Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 39, you get to walk out with it and sort of clap for a bit, which was really awkward. At WrestleMania 49 at 39, he just sort of came out and was like, I mean, he was meant to be wrestling Bray Wyatt, bless him, but obviously Wyatt couldn't compete. Here is the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. If you haven't, there is the Andre the Giant documentary with a they did a HBO documentary. They did a documentary, HBO documentary about Andre the Giant a few years ago. It's really good, really, really good. I would recommend to watch it. And also, there's some matches that Andre did when he was in Japan. Because obviously, I think, you just think of sort of WWE Andre the Giant, sort of later on in his career, late 80s, where his back was completely shot by that point and he was in really, really rough shape. People just think of that. But like Andre in Japan, he's taken bumps. He does an early version of the pedigree. It's incredible. Like you have to watch it. It's fantastic. I think this is Shinsuke. Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura. Dun, 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 dun. What a bust Shinsuke Nakamura's US title reign was, by the way, as well. Won it at Survivor Series and then defended it, twice? I don't even think successfully. I think there was countouts or disqualifications, and then just nothing happened, and he dropped the belt. But there is Michael Cole's favorite wrestler, Shin. A Shin. Only a couple of people getting an entrance, though. The ring is already filled up with people. Ash says, do you think Jeff Cobb could show up in the crowd tomorrow at Stand and Deliver? I think it's a real possibility, although, I mean, Jeff Cobb's 42, so I could see him going straight to the main roster because they just don't have a lot of time with him. Right, I guess, right. Bell rings, we are underway. Right. So only 2 people got an entrance, Rey Fenix and Shinsuke Nakamura. So we've got the likes of Dragon Lee, we've got Berto and Angel, Carlito. There's R-Truth. The Creeds are in there. I can see Austin Theory. Who else is in there? The LWO. We've got Pretty Deadly. Oh, Carlito. Oh, he's thrown out. Thrown out by R-Truth. And he just threw his apple at him. Carmelo Hayes is in there. Oh, Carmelo Hayes over the top, so is R-Truth. Oh, and the Miz just hit a big boot. Takes out R-Truth. Karrion Kross is in there. Oh, and he's now just trying to choke him out. I can see Otis is in there. Karrion Kross, who is in a contract year. Oof. Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller's in there. I think Tyler Bate. Well, I think you've got to say that it's got to be Rey Fenix winning this. I mean, I can see Ludwig Kaiser. Maybe Kaiser could be a bit of a dark horse to win it, perhaps. Oh, Rey Fenix, Hurricane Rana. And there goes Berto. Angel. Oh. Oh, what a big uppercut. Sends Angel out of the ring as well. Santos Escobar. He's just berating Legado del Fantasma. Look, this is Pretty Deadly. Look at these shoulders to the gut. Oof. Jamie says Chad Gable is in there. Is he? I can't see him. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's in the corner, isn't he, with Carmelo and The Miz. I tell you what, it's right. So the two people that are going to win, the two people that could win, it's Ray Phoenix and Chad Gable. That's probably going to be the final two, actually, isn't it? Oh, wow. A-Town Down Under just sent out Pretty Deadly. Is Kaiser. Oh, just get hit with a left hand by Tyler Bate. We're 5 likes away from 80 likes, by the way, guys. If you haven't already, click the like button. 4 subscribers away from 21,130. Oh, Tyler Bate's going to try and take out A-Town Down Under. Oh, they're trying to hang on. Kaiser. Oh, Tyler Bate's holding on. Of course, he's only recently just come back to... Oh. Kaiser with that shotgun drop kick. Tell you what, Joe Tessitore's got a lot better when it comes to his knowledge of the moves as well. His knowledge of the moves has got considerably better. So I'm a big fan of Tess. Pete Dunne's now trying to eliminate. Oh, Kaiser just fell down. The remnants of Carlito's apple still all over the canvas as well. I mean, you've got to feel for Chad Gable, haven't you? I mean, missing out on WrestleMania this year again, it's a crime. It's a crime and a travesty. But maybe. Oh, look at Kaiser trying to hang on. But maybe if he wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, that'll make up for his lack of a WrestleMania appearance. It's quite staggering that he's not competing at WrestleMania. It's just unfair. As King of the Indie says, they did him dirty. Yeah, they did him really dirty. Kurt Santos, he's trying to sort of recruit Ray Phoenix. Is he trying to recruit Ray Phoenix for Legado del Fantasma? Oh, no. Santos, you turned your back on him. Thrown out. Never trust a man in a mask. It's not really a phrase that's well known. Look at Otis. He's taken out Akira Tozawa like Terry Funk used to use a ladder. Oh, my God. He just slammed the shit out of Andrade. Good grief. Oh, he just threw Tozawa. Tozawa's just being thrown around the ring. Oh, good grief. Akira Tozawa just thrown out. Look at Otis. A walking Hasbro figure. Whoa! He just took out America Made and himself. All 3 are gone. The walking bowling ball that is Otis. Good grief. So the field is thinning. Karrion Kross. Oh, big forearm to the face of Ray Phoenix. So I feel like Gable's going to win because they've not talked about him on commentary. He's been in the corner the whole match as well. They've been very, very sort of crafty with him. Andrade's up on the shoulders of Austin Theory. This guy beat John Cena at WrestleMania a couple of years ago. Now he's getting eliminated randomly in the middle of Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Oh, Gable now in the middle of the ring. It was eliminated. Right. Gable was eliminated, so Ray Phoenix is winning. Ray Phoenix has to win then. Oh, wow. Joaquin Phoenix just thrown over the ring post. Oh, carrying cross, big forearm. It says that Ray is using you. Oh my goodness me, almost a version of a bull hammer. Of course, he is from Sin City. Oh, no. Karrion Kross goes over. Karrion Kross eliminated by Dragon Lee. Oh. Look, listen to the crowd. Crowd aren't happy about that. That Vegas crowd not happy to see their hometown star get eliminated. Oh, Nakamura, former Royal Rumble winner. Oh, wow. What a kick to the face. Floats over. Wow, look at that by Dragon Lee to Shinsuke. To Shin. Oh, wow. Kinshasa. And here's the reverse exploder. See you later, Dragon Lee. Pete Dunne just trading forearm strikes with Ludwig Kaiser. So who we got left in? Kaiser. Oh, look, he's pulling Pete Dunne with his hair. Oh, he's hanging on. Oof. Oh, just an open-handed chop to the chest. Oh, on the joints. Oh, Kaiser gets back in under the bottom rope. Oh, and just kicks the rope right into the groin. So who have we got? We've got Andrade. We've got Ludwig Kaiser. We've got Pete Dunne. The Miz is in there with Ray Phoenix. Pete Dunne. Is he going to get him over with a sort of a guillotine? Yep. Kaiser is out. Wow. He was one of my dark horse picks to win it. So we've got The Miz, we've got Ray Phoenix, we've got Andrade, we've got Carmelo Hayes, we've got Shinsuke and Pete Dunne. Oh, Carmelo Hayes. There goes The Miz. Imagine The Miz won this. Oh, there's this new team. Look at this joint manipulation. I suppose at least Ludwig has more time now to go back into Charlotte's DMs, allegedly. Oh, Miz just throwed Carmelo Hayes in, and now The Miz has been eliminated. So we're down to 5. Phoenix, Nakamura, Dunne, Andrade, and Carmelo. Oh, and Pete Dunne's eliminated by Carmelo Hayes. Oh, Andrade. He's picking up Carmelo. Of course, this time last year, Carmelo Hayes was main eventing Stand and Deliver, wasn't he, against Trick Williams? And now we're here with the final 4. Andrade, Carmelo, Ray Phoenix, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Winner will get the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Trophy. Last year, it was Bronson Reed. Nakamura, just big stiff kick to the back of the head of Ray Phoenix. As Daniel Luciano says, hit the like button if you haven't already. 1 like away from 80 likes. We've got 93 people watching. Reverse exploder by Shinsuke. Oh. Nice kick by Nakamura. Nakamura, look at this. He's going back to a bit of the rock star. Oh, he went for a Kinshasa. Andrade moved. Oh, big kick. Is Andrade. And Nakamura's gone. Well, my pick still is Ray Phoenix. I think it's got to be Ray Phoenix. Well, Ray Phoenix nearly went through the middle rope. Mello. Oh, he went for a springboard. It's a risk. Oh, Andrade. They're both hanging on. He thinks he won. You haven't won. You haven't. Never turn around. Never go to the ropes. It's always a risk. Irish whip. Oh, he just threw up into a Hurricane Runner. Andrade just slid into the bottom rope. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh. Phoenix, incredible. Between the ropes and then a kick. Forearm in the corner. Over the top rope. Oof. Through the middle. Oh, they both clocked each other with the forearm there. Phoenix, get back in the ring. Oh, he's not going to run the ropes. This is always a risk. Oh, what the hell? It's El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano just eliminated Rey Fenix. El Grande Americano just eliminated Rey Fenix. Well, my pick was Rey Fenix to win the whole thing. It's not happening. El Grande, as Ridwan says, cappuccino. Wow. Well, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. So it's Andrade and it's Carmelo Hayes. They had, what was it, a best of 7? A best of how many matches? It was incredible. And the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Trophy goes to the winner. Big up to Daniel Luciano. Says, shout out to my friend Macmillan, who is now watching. Appreciate you for the super chat, Daniel Luciano, member of the UV community as well. So who have we got? Who have we got? We're going with Hayes. We're going with Andrade. I would like to see Carmelo win this one. Oof, double clothesline. They both don't go down, though. Another one. They don't go down. Ah, beautiful by Hayes. Tries to throw him out. Oh. That reverse elbow, I think it's the best I've ever seen Andrade hit the move. That elbow, sometimes that can be dodgy. That's the best I've ever seen him hit that move. Oh, my God. This might be one of the best Andre the Giant Battle Royals I've ever seen. This is an unbelievable match. Final 2 left in the ring. Hayes, Andrade. Good grief. Andrade back to his feet. He's got to go for triple verticals. 3 amigos. Oh, turned it into a version of a cutter there. Suplex into a cutter by Carmelo. Oh, springboard. They're both on the middle ropes. Oh. Ah, Carmelo Hayes won. Brilliant. Carmelo Hayes gets the victory and wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I tell you what, that is a WrestleMania weekend match. I mean, we're only 40 minutes into this episode of SmackDown. It's already 10 times better than what we saw with Raw on Monday. Good grief. And I tell you what, it's WWE finally pulling the trigger on Carmelo Hayes. I tell you what, I think that match was booked perfectly. I really, really do. Because Rey Fenix, they eliminated him in a clever way. They highlighted Andrade. They highlighted Carmelo Hayes. That was brilliant. Hopefully, they're finally pulling the trigger on Carmelo Hayes as he is next to the Andre the Giant trophy. And Melo is money. Melo is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. And The Miz is now getting involved. That was good. That was very good. David says, Melo. Double A says, what a match. Literally what I just said, Owen. Courtney said, SmackDown is #1 show. Ridwan says, Cesaro, man, remember when he won it a decade ago? Yeah, he body slammed the Big Show over the top rope, didn't he? James says, not difficult. Imagine going to Raw earlier this week instead of the SmackDown event. Yeah. Ash says kind of hard to beat Dynamite from this week. Dynamite was a good show. So was Collision. Those shows, and I really like the arena that they were in Boston. Unique look. Raw, I thought was shocking. But what a match. As we see Triple H, end of an era. We are 9 likes away from 90 likes. So if you haven't already, click the like button. And be sure to subscribe. McLarnon says SmackDown are the A show. Jamie says Raw was pathetic. Yeah, Raw was... It was so flat. It was so like, basically, don't have anyone get hurt. You know what I mean? It was not good. WrestleMania 28. That was a good WrestleMania. Apart from obviously the shitness of the Daniel Bryan Sheamus 18 seconds bullshit at the start. But actually, in retrospect, that actually did really help Daniel Bryan, didn't it? Because he was more popular than ever because of the screw job that WWE had done on him. But that WrestleMania 28 is good. Obviously, end of an era. First Rock versus Cena, the year-long hype was very good. Punk Jericho was good on that show as well. It was a proper show, that. I mean, I never really got the whole end of an era because, like, they both wrestled at next year's WrestleMania. And even Shawn Michaels was even involved in the Triple H Brock Lesnar match the next year. But, you know. But, yeah, it's on late. So, obviously, I won't be up live watching that. But, obviously, we've got the Natural Disasters, Michelle McCool, Paul Levesque, Lex Luger, and, of course, Stone Cold versus Bret Hart from WrestleMania 13. What is weird is that the Natural Disasters don't have someone to induct them. I don't really get that. We're 6 likes away from 90 likes. We've got 92 people watching. And be sure to subscribe. I just saw a new subscriber. It popped up. And if you're, the WrestleMania content, just buy WWE tomorrow. The pre-shows are like 3 hours long, by the way. Yeah, this is when Charlotte Flair beat the hell out of Tiffany Stratton last week. So this is when Wade Barrett got involved. Wade Barrett stepping up to Charlotte. That was quite funny last week. Look at this. This is a sit down between Wade Barrett and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair about being sent home and then attacking Tiffany Stratton. There's a long pause there. She doesn't love how it's got personal. They've moved past it. They're certainly leaning into the real life angle. I mean, I thought that segment going off the rails, I thought that was all on Charlotte, to be fair. I think Tiffany was actually in the right for hitting back, because I was shocked by how rattled Charlotte got by the fact that the Chicago crowd was booing her. She was getting booed because she's the heel, and she almost didn't like that she was getting booed by the Chicago crowd. She's the heel. And actually, she came back as the baby face, and people wanted to boo her, so they switched her heel again. So, and she's that experienced, and she got rattled by it and started going off script. And Tiffany was like, fuck this. She did this to me a couple of weeks ago on the split screen. I'm not having this again. And I think she was right. Did she maybe go a bit too of the low blow with the divorce stuff? Probably. But then even so with that, to do the Ludwig stuff, I thought was a bit. It was just a really odd situation. But that match is tomorrow, WrestleMania Saturday. Courtney says, exactly, I agree. Ridwan says that was confusing, Nat. Ash says, but it does feel she might be getting some go-away heat. And Jamie says, I think Charlotte needs time off. Well, she's only just come back. I just think they need to reevaluate how they book her, because the Charlotte Flair character of, if she's on television, she's winning the women's championship. People just don't really want it. People just don't want it. I mean, let's be honest. Tiffany should win tomorrow, but I don't think she will. I think Charlotte will win. And this is the same Charlotte Flair they had go over Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 36 for the NXT Women's Championship, because she wasn't going to be involved with Raw or SmackDown. They were like, well, she's got to win a title with Charlotte Flair. Again, LA Knight versus Solo Sakoa this evening on SmackDown. Kelvin says, remember Batista? I felt so bad for Batista during that time. That was bullshit as well. It wasn't his fault that he got booked really badly. There's Rhea Ripley. Yeah, but the Batista and the Blue Tista stuff, that was bullshit. I felt bad for Batista with all of that, because that wasn't fair. It wasn't his fault. He came back as a babyface. He wanted to come back as a heel. Vince was like, no. He's like, I want to come back with different music. Vince is like, no. And he's like, you're going to be main event against Randy Orton WrestleMania 30. And he's like, well, doesn't everyone really want Daniel Bryan to be main event at WrestleMania? It doesn't matter. We're giving Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. So obviously they rebelled against Batista. It wasn't his fault. I was just, Vince was just totally out of touch with what his audience wanted. And it was this weird like standoff between he and the audience every single year when it came to WrestleMania, which led to some pretty flat WrestleMania main events. Like that Triple H Roman Reigns WrestleMania main event, WrestleMania 32. Oh, God, it was awful. But there we go. We're in commercial. Got the commercial music. Ugh, got that commercial music. The Netflix commercial music. It's the worst, isn't it? It is. Jamie says, do you think we get The Rock tonight? No. Over WrestleMania weekend, yes. I think, and if you've seen a couple of the countdown videos I've done recently, this is kind of like my prediction for night 2. Is obviously how WrestleMania ended last year with that like 5-minute stretch or 10-minute stretch with Roman versus Cody, where it was like Solo Sikoa comes out, then Cena comes out, then Rock comes out, then Rollins comes out, and then Undertaker comes out, and then Rhodes wins. I think they're going to try and top that this year. And I think it is going to be something like, Travis Scott comes out. I don't know who would attack. Maybe Bad Bunny comes out and fights Travis Scott, right? Musician versus musician or some kind of bullshit like that. Then The Rock comes out, and then The Rock's attacking Cody, blah, blah, blah. Then Stone Cold comes out, because that was the one thing last year. That was the one complaint, wasn't it? The one complaint last year about that finishing sequence was, as much as everyone obviously loves The Undertaker and it's cool, if the glass broke last year and Stone Cold Steve Austin came down to the ring, hit The Rock with a stunner, and The Rock flopped around all over the ring like he does when he gets stunned, it would have been, I mean, that it was a 9.5 anyway, a bit of 10. You know what I mean? It was just insanity. Insanity. Austin's in Vegas. He's going into Hall of Fame tonight. Physically, I don't know what he can do, because I know he just had a knee replacement fairly recently. So I don't even know if he can do a stunner. I don't even know if Dwayne can take a bump at the moment because of insurance. I don't know what he's doing film-wise. But I think he is going to be at Mania. The fact that he just hasn't even been mentioned all that much, I think he had like 2 references to him since Elimination Chamber, is odd. But to be honest, a lot of The Rock's creative, let's think about it. A lot of The Rock's creative over the last 12 months has been odd. The fact that all of that stuff with Cody, look, I'll hold your belt, you'll hold mine. Our story's not over, but then it was, because he wasn't going to wrestle. And then January 6th Raw, he's a good guy again. He's like, right, Netflix guys here. Cody Rhodes gives him a hug. And then Roman Reigns, yep, tribal chief, you, blah, blah, blah. And then like next night he's on NXT and he's like, no, I'm still the final boss. I'm 6 steps ahead. And it's like, everyone's like, okay. We don't hear from him again. And we're like, oh, he's definitely got to be at WrestleMania. Then randomly, it's like, oh, he's going to be on SmackDown on Friday. It's like, okay. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh, I want your soul. Everyone was like, what? It was very, very weird. As the Hall of Fame, we're back, even though they've kind of messed up this commercial because they've still got the countdown in the corner. Oh, Ridwan says, I found the Man United WWE belt. Did you, Ridwan? Wow, I'm interested. I'll put a link in the chat. Here comes Rhea Bloody Ripley. I couldn't find it. Calvin, the comedian, says, but Triple H said fans can't do criticism anymore. We have to be fans. I did think that was very funny when he said, basically, and he said, he was like, the internet's not real with all the bitching and the complaining. You can't change your mind. And when he said you can't change your mind, it was literally, it was literally like,
no, wait a minute.
I went, you can't change your mind on what fans say online. Last year's WrestleMania is built around fans complaining and you changing your mind. That's literally what happened last year. Like WrestleMania 40 is built around, it was meant to be Rock versus Reigns. We Want Cody was a thing. Like it was actually a thing. And it's just like, what? It was just bizarre. And wasn't there like a report not that long ago saying that Triple H, he's always reading social media, even when he's in Gorilla, and he'll change things in the middle of the show with what the fans want? I was just like, okay. It was just a very odd thing to say, I thought. But Rhea Ripley, as I mentioned, she'll be opening night 2 of WrestleMania. The T-Mobile Arena there in Las Vegas. We're getting a lot of Raw on this show, aren't we? We've got more Raw on SmackDown than we got on Raw on Monday. We've had Rollins. We've got Ripley. Big up for Ridwan for sending that link. I've got that. Bloody hell. It's real. Am I really going to spend 500 quid on that? I mean, I've kind of got to, haven't I? Like, I kind of have to. I will at some point. Maybe I'll have to have like a few drinks first to make myself not feel as bad about it. Maybe. We're 6 likes away from 100 likes, by the way, guys. If you haven't already, click the like button. And be sure to subscribe. We're 1 subscriber away from 21,130. Because I'm also just thinking with that bout, it's just like, what am I going to do? I'll just hold it for the whole stream? Where would it go? Yeah. You're right, David. I might have to ask. Can I expense a title bout? Can I? Maybe that's what I need to change the super chat goal to. The Man United title belt fund. Maybe move it to that. Perhaps. That might be the way to do it. But here comes Io Sky. If we win Europa League, maybe that's a good one, yeah. If we get to Europa final, maybe I will. If we get to Europa final, then maybe I will. And I can have it for the final. That's maybe a good idea. Io Sky makes her way to the ring. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll commit to that. If we get to the final of Europa League, then I think that's acceptable. I think that's acceptable. Final of Europa, I'll get it. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, here comes Bianca. She can't even get a word out. More disrespect. More disrespect to Io Sky. She's an afterthought. Good grief, Bianca Belair. I don't know where to look. But Io Sky continues just to get dismissed, doesn't she? Constantly dismissed. We're 5 likes away from 100 likes, by the way, guys. If you haven't already, click the like button. Look at Rhea Ripley just staring a hole through Bianca. All 3 women in the ring at the same time. Bianca getting booed again. She's always getting booed, isn't she? Remember when they were giving shit to the Europe crowd? They're going, oh, Europe's burned Bianca. Hey. Bianca's getting booed. She's getting booed in Vegas. It might be her last night on SmackDown for a while. After WrestleMania, she's walking out as champion, she says. Look at Io. She's got a smile on her face. Oh, what's going on here? Here comes Naomi. Naomi's been brilliant. Since she's turned heel, she's been brilliant. Finally decided to show up to SmackDown. Not even going to talk. Been calling her like crazy. She know you got the text said delivered. Does the friendship mean so little? She wanted to handle it in private. Jamie says, I think Bianca has something to do with this. I agree. That's my prediction from the start. My prediction from the start is that Bianca had something to do with it. I think that's going to be revealed at WrestleMania. She wasn't there for you like Naomi was. She's going to finish what she started. Well, here comes Jade. You're not going to have to wait till tomorrow. And here comes Jade Cargill. A storm has arrived. Oh, look at this. Bianca's in between. Now Naomi's running away. Jade's getting in the face of Bianca. It's a very strange situation. Whoa! And now Naomi attacked Jade from behind. It was all kicking off. Io Sky's just kind of watching. It's got completely gone off the rails. Io doesn't know what to do. So what's going on now? Oh, good grief. Watch out, Io Sky. She's going to do something crazy. Oh, my God. Io Sky just wipes out everyone. That's what Io Sky does. Just literally arrives, wipes everyone out, and then points. What you need in the chat? You need this point, and then the smiley face, and then you do that's how you do the Io Sky. She's perfected the point. But that says to me that Bianca, she's involved in everything. Yeah, America Made confronts Rey Fenix. Dragon Lee, he's just confronting Chad Gable. Oh, there's Rey Mysterio. Our Grande Americana is going to learn some real Lucha Libre at WrestleMania. There's 3 of you guys. There's 3 of them. Six-man tag team match tonight. He's going to go talk to Nick Aldis. Rey Mysterio wearing a Dean Malenko shirt. I rate that. Now, what's this? This is the Motor City Machine Guns. We've got title action, folks. WWE Tag Team titles are on the line. Look at the pyro. Motor City Machine Guns got all the pyro. Sabin and Shelley. The fact that they're able to still do it at this level, by the way, as well, because the machine guns have been around for a long time. What's your prediction for this one, guys? Let us know in the chat. Are we going to have new WWE Tag Team Champions, or will the Street Profits retain? I mean, Street Profits haven't had the titles for that long. They won them on the first European show, which was in Barcelona. But look, Machine Guns, they won the tag titles in their, 3rd match? So anything's possible. I mean, they hadn't won them. They hadn't won tag titles in, what was it, like 4 years, 5 years? Jason says, remember watching them back in the day on TNA? Yeah. I remember they had matches against Beer Money were ridiculous. They had matches against Generation Me. There was a period of time during the Hogan Bischoff era of TNA where like their tag team matches were like some of the only good things during that period. But like before that, that was what was weird with TNA, isn't it? Like, yeah, some people liked it, some people didn't like it, but it did have its own identity in sort of 2000 and sort of 7, 8, 9. It did have its own identity, and then when Bischoff and Hogan came in and went to the 4-sided ring and just brought in old people, it just kind of just fell apart, didn't it? But let's see if indeed we get new tag team champions. Oh, God, go to another commercial. And this commercial is 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Bloody hell. That is ridiculous. Where are we at in terms of likes? We hit 100 likes. Big up, people. We've got 91 people watching, which is fantastic on this WrestleMania Go Home episode of SmackDown. WWE Tag Team Championships are coming up very, very shortly. Tomorrow, we've got NXT Stand and Deliver. That's starting at, I think it's 6 p.m. UK time. My sidebar, like I said, my sidebar's wrong. It says I'm going live at 5:15. That's not correct. I'm going live at 5:45 tomorrow. So 5:45 p.m. BST, British Summer Time. I'll be live for NXT Stand and Deliver. Then I'll be live for a post show. And then I'll be live for WrestleMania Saturday. I'm going to be live. So the show kicks off at midnight British Summer Time. So I'm going to be live 15 minutes before, maybe a little bit earlier before, but 15 minutes before I'll be live for that. And of course, as with the case with all of these watch-alongs, I'll have post shows afterwards. So I'll have a post show after WrestleMania Saturday. Then Sunday, I'll be live. Well, first of all, earlier on in the day, I'm going to be live for Manchester United versus Wolves, which I mean, tune into United View because I'm telling you, there's like a really high chance I'm going to fall asleep. There's a real high chance I'm going to fall asleep. And I think Flex is doing that one with me and KG. So if you want me to see me fall asleep in front of my boss whilst at work, that might be a fun stream to watch. And then I'll be live for WrestleMania Sunday, same time as WrestleMania Saturday, 15 minutes before the show starts at midnight. And I'll also have a post show. So, and then also the following night, as you can see there in the sidebar, Raw after WrestleMania, I'll be live for that and a post show. And then after that, I'm going to go in possibly a 4-day coma, just pure exhaustion, I think, at that point. By that point, I'll I think, look similar to Michael Jackson at the end of Thriller, when he's just basically a skeleton and he's turned into a zombie. I think I'll probably end up looking like that at that point. So maybe we can do a before and after, before WrestleMania weekend, after WrestleMania weekend kind of look. That could be good. Ash Sim says, is it true that Lana is back on a Legends contract? I saw that earlier on. That there was a rumor that she was back on a Legends contract. There were those reports saying that she wasn't expected to come back to WWE with Rusev as part of the on-screen presentation. They are back together in real life. They were separated for a while. They never actually got divorced, but they've since reconciled and they're back together, husband and wife. But I think she's on a Legends deal, and obviously he's going to be back as a full-time superstar, possibly debuting after WrestleMania, maybe returning at WrestleMania, perhaps, maybe with the whole Randy Orton stuff. We shall see. I mean, we'll see what happens with Orton. He's going to be on the show tonight. The suggestion was that there was going to be like an open challenge. There was going to be an open challenge he was going to do for WrestleMania, which has led to people naturally to go, oh, is it going to be Aleister Black or is it going to be Rusev? I hope it's Nick Aldis. Did everyone see the waxwork Triple H as well? That waxwork Triple H, it's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let me know in the chat if you've seen it. It honestly is so scary. His eyes are so wide. At 6-man tag team matches confirmed. Jason says, what happened to Amos? Ironically enough, he's just been benched. Nick Khan, the WWE president this week, said, basically, we don't bench talent. We don't sign him when we don't bench him. But Amos has been benched. They don't really have any creative for him, which I think they should have just left him in Japan. He had a really good run in Pro Wrestling Noah, a real good excursion. He was a Noah tag team champion, and then he got recalled, and we haven't seen him. Here are the tag team champions. The crowd's clearly still not feeling the Street Profits' new theme song, are they? Because literally, crowd just doesn't respond to the new theme at all, do they? Ridwan says, Madame Tussauds, Triple H from Team. Honestly, it's so scary. He's like this. I can't even get my eyes that wide. But they are the WWE Tag Team Champions. Oh, look at this. Emergency machine guns. They're attacking him on the outside of the ring. This is probably going to be another match where for the majority of it, I tell you how good that Montez Ford is and how he should be a single star. Right hands by Sabin in the ring with Montez Ford. We did hit over 100 likes. Big up to everyone. We've got 90 people watching, which is a great start for a WrestleMania weekend. Oof, Montez Ford taken down. Double teamed by the machine guns. Montez Ford kicks out. In comes Chris Sabin. The fact that Chris Sabin's able to compete at the level that he still does is remarkable. This is a guy in Chris Sabin. He's torn his ACL in both knees. Like, he's literally, both ACLs have been torn, and he still competes at this level. It's remarkable. And I remember when they put the TNA World title on him, he beat Bully Ray in the middle of the Aces and Eights run. There's Angelo Dawkins versus the Irish Whip. Does Sabin leapfrog. And look at that big jumping reverse elbow. And he does the Sue. Just remind everyone, Angelo Dawkins did not create the Sue. That is Cristiano Ronaldo's. And look at that. Avalanche blockbuster. Ooh. And Alex Shelley just pulls Dawkins out of the pin. Out of the ring. Here comes Alex Shelley. Oh, look at that big jumping right hand. Look at Alex Shelley. Just pulled out his gum shield and spat out. I feel sorry for people watching in the States on USA because right now they just got another commercial. Because that's the thing, yeah. Whenever they do, like, the first hour, it's commercial free. And you go, there is no such thing. There is no such thing as commercial free, by the way, because they will make up that ad time later on in the show. They absolutely will. They'll be like, right, we've had a commercial free first hour. We've got twice as many ads. Twice as many ads in the second hour. Look at that double axe handle by Shelley. Versus that. Oh, and a flapjack onto Shelley, but he kind of landed on his hip. That was nasty. Nasty, nasty landing. As Nathaniel says, commercial. Ash says it was nice seeing Chris Bay last night. I agreed. I tell you what, the Chris Bay story is absolutely remarkable. And I do actually have a bit of a Chris Bay story myself. This was in 2020. I nearly had an interview with Chris Bay. I reached out to TNA because I did have a contact there at the time. And I knew their media person. His name was, I think at the time it was Ross, and reached out and said, I'd like to interview Chris Bay. And he said, no problem. And then I emailed him back and said, so we sort out a time. And then the guy just never got back to me. So I couldn't do the interview. And I still have never done wrestler interviews on the channel. I suppose I probably could. I know the agencies that to reach out to, but sometimes it's difficult to schedule them when it comes to time. But Chris Bay, great talent. It was horrible to see what happened to him with his neck injury. The fact that he's walking now is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. As he said, it's the greatest story ever told. And it just goes to show how things can change so quickly. It was really, really scary stuff. as Angelo Dawkins still walks over Alex Shelley. Body slam. Cover. Only gets a 1 count. We're 102 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. 1 subscriber away from 21,130. As Dawkins is grab a side headlock. Jason says, what's the story about Chris Bay? Chris Bay, for those who aren't familiar, he's obviously a TNA wrestling star. Young guy, really, really talented wrestler, but would have ended up in WWE or AEW or somewhere there, most likely. In a great tag team with Ace Austin, ABC. And he had a match, a TNA taping last year. Had a very simple move. It was just missed Matt Hardy by a certain amount. It's a bit of a miscommunication, a timing thing. And he got paralyzed. Match had to stop. Couldn't move, himself from the neck down. Couldn't feel anything from the neck down. Had emergency surgery on his neck, neck fusion surgery. They told him, I think it was a 15 to 20% chance he would ever walk again. And he appeared last night at TNA Unbreakable, walking and talking to the crowd, which is, a remarkable story. Absolutely remarkable story. Is Sabin. Oof. And that happened in October, I think it was, by the way. Is Sabin. Look at that missile drop kick. Just bounced Montez forward. In comes Alex Shelley. Oh, floats over. Oof. Look at this. Sabin top rope. Drop kick into a flatliner. Oof. And Montez Ford kicks out. And this is the amazing thing with the machine guns. Their double team moves are just ridiculous. Now, what are the guns going to go for here? Oh. Oof. Look at that. Jumping Enziguri. Oh, Sabin floats over. Oh, look at that. That was nasty. It was almost like a pounce into a back suplex. Oh, kicks out. Look at this tag team work here. Oof, big boot. Drop kick. I'm not sure about that bump from Angelo Dawkins. Oh, atomic drop. Look at this. This is just rapid. Oof. Drop kick right into the mush of Montez Ford. Oof. Kick to the head and face. Oof. Right hand. Dawkins hit off the apron. Super kick. I think we're going to get a big dive from Montez Ford. Get ready. Get ready for this. Oh, my goodness. Why is this guy still in a tag team? Montez Ford, he's just ridiculous. What the hell was that? It was Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, they've got involved. They've just stole the titles. They're stealing the titles. Oof. They're just running off with the titles. Can they do that? Can they just steal the titles? Well, they've just stolen the titles. Maybe the best way to get them is in a ladder match. Oh, there's Chelsea Green. This is when Chelsea Green was counted out last week, legitimately as well. There you go. Nick Aldis getting served. Was she rectify the injustice? There was an injustice last week. Time to take action. Supposed to be in a 6-woman tag team match? Forget that. Injustice. Now it's a singles match. Singles match. Secret Herbist banned from ringside. Wow. Chelsea Green's not happy. Of course, still to come tonight, Cody Rhodes and John Cena. A final face-to-face. One last time. Does The Rock show up? Maybe. Does Travis Scott show up? Maybe. Well, there's the Viper, Randy Orton. We'll be about to find out indeed just what's going to happen with Randy Orton at WrestleMania. As we're in commercial. We're in commercial right now. Commercial. Where are we at in terms of likes? We're at 105 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. Remember, you can also support the channel through a super chat, or also you can join the WN365 roster. Get your badges, your emojis, your exclusive members only content. Gaming stream coming soon. Once WrestleMania season is, past us, then we'll be doing a lot of gaming stuff for the members. I'm just trying to think the way to do it still. I don't know if I'm going to do it where they're pre-records and I'm just uploading episodes for members, or what I might do is I might go live and then like the first 5-10 minutes I'm just like, it's live for everyone, and then I just switch it to the visibility to members only. I might do that. I think that might be how I do it. But I do like the fact it's pre-records, because just fitting them in for the schedule is just going to be crazy, because it never ends. The wrestling world never ends. I remember having this conversation with Flex once. He was like, "So what? You just do the news videos every day?" He was like, "Do you ever run out of news?" I was like, honestly, the wrestling world, there's always something. There is always something. There's always drama. It's probably more drama than the football world, honestly. It's even more tribalistic, certainly. And there's always drama. It will never end. It's never ending. It is crazy. Because we're all obsessed. Jason says, Owen, do you think we will see Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania? I mean, if it does happen, you would think they've gone so far in the direction for Cody versus Rock. Like, we thought that was going to happen at this WrestleMania. Of course, it's not. Then it's like, well, if it's not this year, then maybe it'll be next year at WrestleMania. But then when does he do Rock versus Roman? And by that point, what is the bigger match? Is the bigger match Roman versus Rock, or, considering Cody's popularity and he's face of the company, is the bigger match Cody versus Rock? That is a difficult one. That is a tough one. And you could argue that, Rock's only probably got one more match left in him. And if you watched him last year at WrestleMania, like, they were very careful with him. Very, very careful. And he didn't actually do that much. Mainly right hands, couple of brawling into the crowd, only took a couple of bumps. And I'm also convinced that he was a little bit injured coming out of WrestleMania, because he was walking with such a limp. I think he pulled a hamstring or something like that, because he was walking around very dodgy. Like, after that match and on the Raw after WrestleMania, you could tell he definitely pulled something. Definitely pulled something. but not to like the extent of WrestleMania 29, where he like ripped his insides out and got like a hernia and stuff like that. That didn't happen, fortunately for him. So I don't know how many matches he's got left in him, but we'll see. Yep, we've got 2-night SummerSlam coming up later this year. I think it's night 2. Night 2 of SummerSlam clashes with a Manchester United preseason game. So what I'm going to do, I think I've said this before. Night 2 of SummerSlam, I'm going to be doing a dual live stream. Yes, I'm going to be streaming on United View and on WrestleNews 365 at the same time. On one channel, I will be doing the game. On another channel, I'll be doing something else. They kind of they got that bit. They got that start there a bit wrong. DIY. They were just waiting. There go the Street Profits. They want their titles back. Enough. Sick of dealing with this. Next week. TLC match next week. Wait a minute. They're doing a TLC match not at WrestleMania. They're doing it next week. They're doing the War Raiders versus the New Day in a standard tag team match at WrestleMania. They are not doing a TLC match at WrestleMania. I mean, yes, it makes SmackDown next week bigger, but really? Surely it should have been. I mean, that's a WrestleMania match. I mean, TLC it's famous for WrestleMania. Hardy's, Dudley's, Edge and Christian. I mean, what? WrestleMania's 2 nights. The WrestleMania's 2 nights. They've got 2 nights of wrestling. 2 nights of wrestling at the biggest show of the year, and they can't fit a TLC match on it. Unless Big E is returning, which you never know, but unless Big E's returning, I have no idea what their plan is with that. I have no idea what their plan is for that. I mean, imagine saying to those guys, you're not going to be on WrestleMania. We're going to have you do a TLC match on SmackDown. All right, so what have you... But the other tag titles are on the line at WrestleMania. Okay, you doing something crazy with that match then? No, it's just a tag match. Sorry? What? That's just crazy. Jason says that just doesn't make sense. Jamie says the only way the New Day match is on WrestleMania, surely Big E's returning. Nathaniel says, I'm telling you, the Big E return better be worth it. Very, very strange. I mean, like you said, unless Big E's returning, I don't get it. You've got 2 nights of WrestleMania and they can't fit in a TLC match. But they can fit in a New Day tag title match. That is mental. Crowd chant for Randy. He doesn't have an opponent for WrestleMania 41. Done the appearances, walked the strip. Thousands have approached him. There is an excitement for this year's WrestleMania like none other. His father was in the very first WrestleMania, Cowboy Bob. His legacy has a lot to do with his longevity. There's no way he's sitting out this year's WrestleMania. Look at Randy Orton's face. He's going to explode. If he competes this weekend, it'll be the 20th time he's competed at WrestleMania. That longevity is insane. He's competed at 20 WrestleManias. Holy shit. He's had some great WrestleMania matches, and he's had some really strange ones. WrestleMania 28, he lost to Kane. Boots tied up, gear on. Just the right amount of baby oil. Careful. Careful. He's doing it for his family. Anyone wants to test their metal? I tell you what, this is a fucking great promo, isn't it? This is a great promo. Anyone. If you own a pair of wrestling boots, challenge. He will be there Sunday, Allegiant Stadium, in the ring, ready to go. He's fired up. K.O. Whoa. That was a heck of a promo. WrestleMania Sunday, he's doing an open challenge. I mean, did you see him then? He had veins popping, eyes bulging. It's like that thing. He's like that meme with that kid when he's like straining and he's got the veins popping out of his head. So the question is, who answers the open challenge? Who do we think then? Who do we think answers the open challenge? Are we going Aleister Black? Are we going Rusev? Are we going Nick Aldis? Are we going Owen? Owen answers the open challenge. When Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre were fighting on the kickoff earlier today. Fishnut says Brock for 2 would have been cool. Jason says surely Nick. I hope it's not Solo. I'd love Rusev. I'd love if it was just someone we just haven't even possibly thought of at all. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or imagine it was The Rock. It was The Rock. Rock answered the open challenge against Randy Orton. Damian Priest says he's done answering questions about WrestleMania. He wants to send a direct message to Drew McIntyre. Is it just me? It was screen went green then for a second. It was madness. Drew, you're not a victim. Not yet. You're not ready for the fight. The world's not ready for this violence. We're going to get blood. Yeah, it was green. It was green. Ooh, you're going to wish you a future endeavored again. He's going to bury you. Well, we'll see. I tell you what, this has been a very good episode of SmackDown. I've enjoyed this a lot. Here comes Zelina Vega. Obviously, we're going to have Chelsea Green against Zelina Vega. This bloody commercial. The bloody commercial, guys. The commercial. Brutal, isn't it? The commercial. Just fucking brutal. So it's always that fucking commercial music. It's, always rough. Always rough. I'll get this set up. But have we enjoyed this SmackDown so far? To be fair, is it just me? Million times better than Raw on Monday already. And we're what? An hour and a half, so we're halfway through the show. Significantly better than Raw. Good opening promo by Seth Rollins. Really enjoyed that. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That was a really good Battle Royal and a good winner. The Randy Orton promo was great. The tag title match was pretty good. Don't really get the not having the TLC match at WrestleMania. I think that's just really weird booking. But so much better. So much better than Raw already. This show. Easy. Absolutely easy. We're 2 likes away from 110 likes. We are at 21,130 likes. So 21,130 subscribers. It's late. So I appreciate everyone that's a new subscriber. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Remember, big weekend, WrestleMania tomorrow, WrestleMania Saturday. But before that, I'll be doing NXT Stand and Deliver here on the channel live with a watch along and a post show. Then I'll have WrestleMania Saturday with a watch along and a post show. Then I'll have WrestleMania Sunday with a watch along and a post show. Raw after WrestleMania with a watch along and a post show. I will try. I'm going to try my best to get some news videos out as well. Tomorrow we'll definitely have a news video out. Usual time, around midday, UK time. We'll have at least one out. And then, obviously, the rest of the stuff will be the lives. Sunday, will I have a news video out? That will be very tough because Sunday's an early start for me with United stuff. I will see. We'll see. We'll see. I might do a news video, or record it that night or something. Yeah, we'll see. That one might be tough. Or a countdown video. Maybe a countdown video of like biggest moments coming out of night 1 of WrestleMania. Maybe I'll do that. That would be quite good, actually. A countdown video of like night 1 biggest moments, or night 1, botches or something. We'll figure something out for that one. So you'll be getting your content for the biggest weekend on the pro wrestling calendar. Jason says, an opinion on this new announcer. I remember hearing him doing the boxing. You know what? What's his name? Is it Mark Nash? Was that? Have I made that one up? First night he was on the brand was one of the European shows, and I didn't like him. And I was wrong for that because I think maybe I just hadn't adjusted. I'm not very good with change. He's grown on me. I think he's grown on me. I didn't like the Mike Rome. I don't know if you guys saw this. He put something on Twitter that was just so unnecessary because the guy was obviously didn't know a lot of the names or weights or hometowns, and he was reading them off cards. And Mike Rome went on Twitter like, "Oh, we're allowed cards now." I didn't get that memo, kind of thing. Oh, this is Aleister Black. Get ready. Forgiveness. For 25-25. That, guys. And then who do they go to straight away? Zelina Vega, who just so happens is married to Aleister Black. I know exactly what you're doing there, WWE. Aleister Black straight away to Zelina Vega. Know exactly what you're doing. So next Friday, Aleister Black. So that means no Aleister Black at WrestleMania then. Aleister Black's returning next Friday. Well, here comes the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green. So that rules out Aleister Black, I guess, for the Randy Orton Open Challenge. Unless that's what they want you to think. Is that what they want you to think? Perhaps. Now, this isn't a Women's United States Championship match. King of the Indie says Easter egg. I think so. I think so. Kelvin says Randy has to win at Mania to get the Backlash title match, so any returns won't face Orton to lose. Still think it's going to be Nick. That is a very good point, Calvin. Randy Orton's going to most likely be main event in Backlash, I think, against Cena in his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, look, her dress. She stood on her dress. Charles Robinson couldn't get her dress off her, which I know out of context sounds like a pretty wild sentence. Charles Robinson, the man who refuses to age. Lil Nate still looks exactly the same. Charles Robinson, of course, he was the referee for Ric Flair's retirement match at WrestleMania 24 against Shawn Michaels. One of my favorite WrestleMania matches. Oh, the drama. If that doesn't bring a tear to the eye, whoa, you missed, Chelsea Green. You missed. Baloo says, TLC on SmackDown. I'm still actually shaking my head at this booking. Yeah, I'm trying not to dwell on it. We'll talk about it in the post show. Chelsea Green thrown out the ring by Zelina Vega. Oh. As Zelina Vega sent into the barrier. And Chelsea Green breaks up the count. She's not gonna get counted out this time. Not gonna happen this time around. Now she's broke the count. Just don't get distracted. Whoa, there goes Chelsea Green. Into the timekeeper's area. 5, 6, 7. Be careful, Chelsea. 8, 9. Got back in the ring this time. Oh, big forearm by Zelina. Forearm by Chelsea Green. Trading these forearms. Look at this. Oof. Nearly knocked Chelsea Green off her feet. Look at that. Vega, a couple of clotheslines here. Oh, reverse elbow. Zelina, I think she's thinking 619. Speaking of which, we've still got that 6-person tag match still to come. Oof. It's just a kick, and Vega kicks out. Chelsea Green cutting a frustrated figure, to say the least, isn't she? Now Green. What's Chelsea Green going for now? Maybe a superplex. No, counted. Oof. Should be thinking sunset flip. No, she's not going to go code red. Code red from the top rope. Oh, from the second rope. That was nasty. Good grief. A super code red. Good God. A rough landing that was for Chelsea Green. Wow. And tell you what, just the perfect time for my Netflix to freeze as well. That was good, wasn't it? Well, you go to the backup, Owen. It's all right. Go to the backup. This is the problem when you watch your Netflix on your Skybox. Watch live. Out, I'm assuming. Oh, she lost. Didn't see the finish. Here comes LA Knight. LA Knight versus Solo Sakoa coming up next. I was going to the dreaded commercial. Not the dreaded commercial. So what happened in the... well, I can just rewind, actually. Owen, you big idiot. She won. Zelina Vega won with the Super Cobra. I thought so. So she kicks out of that. Jeez. It's a crazy bump, isn't it? But Zelina Vega gets the win after the Super Code Red. I mean, let's just get that. Honestly, the commercial song is just, oh, commercial song is just, it's just brutal. It's too brutal. Can't be doing it. Can't be doing it with the commercial. Not good. It's yeah, terrible commercial. Terrible commercial. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. Bottom right hand corner. We're currently at 21,132 subscribes. Let's look at that. Maybe my skybox just decided to work again. Oh, unbelievable. I'm telling you, if it's not Virgin Media, it's Sky. Ugh. You know me, I had my back and forth with Virgin Media. But it's fine. You know, we work things out in the end, which is good. Where we at in terms of likes? We're at 111 likes. So if you haven't already, click the like button. As I make sure this is all set up and ready for me. Apollo Crews, I haven't seen him in forever. Literally at all. There's a picture of Jacob Fatu, Solo Sakoa. I love you, Solo. Can they not just pick a different song? The theme song's going to haunt me. Yeah. I mean, that's why I don't listen to it. Whenever it gets to the commercial break, I mute it because it will be in my head. That is something that will be in my head. And I just can't have that be in my head because otherwise I'm going to like close my eyes to go to sleep at night. And all I'm going to hear is dun, 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 dun. Like, I wish they were just like back in the day on Sky, because over here in the UK, we don't have as many adverts as they have in the United States. So they would have to make up like 15 minutes of time without having ad time. So what they would do is they would just put on an old match. They would just open the WWE vault and you just get a random episode of random match from an old SmackDown or something. I wish they would just do that. They go 3 minutes. Let's show I don't know, an old match in 3 minutes, or do something in 3 minutes rather than just, you know, this shitty theme song all over again. There is Vegas. NXT Stand and Deliver. I'll be live tomorrow. And of course, WrestleMania tomorrow. WrestleMania Saturday. Yeah, they're saying the same thing. Joe Tessitore said, Wade Barrett, when are you going to sleep? Might as well ask that question to me. I don't know. It's a Snickers advert. You know me, guys. We've had this conversation recently on these watch-alongs on the road to WrestleMania. It's not a Snickers fan. I don't really do Snickers. Not for me. I'm not a Snickers guy. I don't know about you, but don't like Snickers. I don't know if I'd say what my favorite chocolate would be. If I had to pick a favorite chocolate, it's like I said, I like a dairy milk. That's me. Ash Sims, are you more of a Bounty guy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In fact, they were the two things I used to take out of my selection box at Christmas. Used to take out the Snickers and take out the Bounty. Jamie says Twix. I enjoy a Twix. How can you not? Tombstone Pile Driver. I remember watching this match live. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25. Save that WrestleMania because the rest of it was completely shit. I mean, it was not a great show, that one. WrestleMania 25. Snickers satisfies. Here comes LA Knight. Knight. LA Knight making his way to the ring, of course, set to defend his United States Championship at WrestleMania against Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. Now, the question is, do we think that LA Knight retains? What do you think is going to happen between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu? I think I'd like Jacob Fatu to win a title, definitely. But at the same time, I'm like, it might be part of a bigger angle. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's a difficult one to predict. Ash says Bounties gets too much hate for real. I think they get just the right amount of hate, to be honest. I just don't really like coconut. I don't like coconut flavoring. It's just not for me. It's not, Bounty. I can't be doing with Bounty. Not a Bounty guy. Gotta be honest. Not a Snickers guy either. Not really a nut guy. I mean, I like having almonds, but I don't like anything else. LA Knight. It's just LA Knight and just him and Jacob Fatu. He's destroyed everything in front of him. Ain't ever seen anything like him. With that same energy, he walked into this place, turned the world upside down, and stands there. 2 times US champion, most wins. Ash says, my favorite is definitely a double decker. Solid pick. Solid pick. Look at LA Knight's face. God. He's not a dummy. Hey? He's standing there in the seat of chances. He's talking about guarantees. Like a Fatu, he's gonna eat a BFT. With everybody saying, here comes Jacob Fatu. Excuse me, here comes Solo Sikoa. Best thing about Solo is his entrance. Oh, LA Knight's going to start this one off fast. Yeah. Oh, LA Knight thrown into the steps. Oh, and sent into the steps again. Not another commercial. Oh, fucking hell. I thought we watched the matches through the commercial break. Oh, these commercials. These commercials are killing me. I told you they're making up for the lost time of that commercial-free first hour. Good grief. Jamie says Milky Bar. Milky Bar's good. Milky Bar's that's solid. Solid. These bloody commercials. They're killer. I thought we would watch the match through the commercials. Oh, terrible. Jamie says SmackDown needs to pass the time. Yeah, well, they're always filling the time, aren't they? Always got to fill that time, especially with the dreaded commercial. There it goes. How many likes we're currently at? We're at 111 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. See if we can get to 120. And be sure to subscribe as well. Bottom right-hand corner, you know what to do. As we sit through commercial. I'm sipping on the Red Bull. Red Bull sugar-free, the pink edition. 0 calorie. Balu says these breaks are a bit excessive, but the show has been better than Raw by far. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's been better than Raw by far, hasn't it? Not that that was a super high bar or anything like that, because, like I said, I thought Raw was really bad. And this is where, for me, the tribalism just gets so silly, is where people on either side, so if you're like a staunch WWE person or you're a staunch AEW person, like they just can't, like, heaven forbid they admit a show's bad. You know what I mean? So it'll be like, you can be a really big WWE fan and say like Raw on Monday wasn't very good. Like it wasn't. Like it was very, very flat. I didn't think it was very creative. It just wasn't good. And I went on Twitter afterwards and everyone was like, really, really good show. Really enjoyed it. And you go, but I know you don't think that. You're just saying that. and the first thing is, yeah, but it wasn't as bad as AEW. And you go, no one's talking about AEW. And then you have AEW on Wednesday, and if it's a bad show or it's a good show, it's like, yeah, that show was great, better than WWE. You go, you don't need to say it's better than WWE. It's its own thing. Doesn't need to. You don't need to do it. Like, doesn't have to be compared to anything else. And it's just bizarre. I always equate it to, imagine you were a really big fan of imagine you're a big fan of EastEnders right over here. And the first thing you always say is, oh yeah, it's better than Coronation Street. You'd be go, what are you talking about Coronation? It's like, why? Or you go, I really enjoy CSI. I really enjoy CSI. And they go, well, I prefer Miami. Oh, you're a piece of shit then. You go, it's a bit much, and it's just different shows. Are you like, you think CSI is better than CSI Miami? What are you on? Oh, it's awful. It's a poor man's copy. You'd be like, what? We're back from Kabush. And look at Solo Sakoa. Oh, sends LA Knight into the ring post. Oh, and just drops LA Knight on the barricade. And now Solo Sikoa is in complete control. Cover. Oh, just kicks out. And it's still Solo Sikoa in control. Goes for a suplex. Oh, turns it into a neck breaker. Both men trying to get back to their feet. Oof. Look at this. He's going to go for a headbutt by Solo Sokoa. And another one, just these headbutts. And again, oof. Going again. Oh, gets the knees up. Oof. Look at these. Discus right hand by LA Knight. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Oh, and a DDT. Uh, Look at that. Floated through. Oh, what the hell? It's Jacob Fatu. Here comes Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, look at that. Double cross body. Dakota says, you think what I'm thinking? We're going to get a tag team match right now. Okay, this is turning into a tag team match. Are we going to get commercial? We're going to get commercial? Jamie says, every time I see Braun, it worries me. Yeah. Paul Merson settings, I worry for him. Ash says, Nick Aldis has been perfect in his role. Absolutely. Just trying to fix my skybox. Because my skybox has just died. It's all right, though. I can watch it on the normal Netflix thing. I got Jacob Fatu looking at Braun Strowman. Oof. Irish whip. Jacob Fatu. Oh, that's fine. Relationship seeming fully mended. Oof. Oh, big right hand. Ash says, I was really surprised by the Tetsuya Naito story. Thought he was a New Japan lifer. It was very surprising, wasn't it? Very surprising. Oof. We're 114 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. And I'm going to be back from 5 in commercial. Oof. In comes Braun Strowman. Strowman, big drop kick. Just 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I just need to restart my browser to make sure this is all set up for the post show. 2 seconds. And look at Strowman. Strowman's going to get the Strowman Express. Yeah. Excellent. Well, I fixed that. I'm very happy with myself that I fixed that. That is excellent. Good. Screw you, Skybox. Skybox didn't want to work for me, but I overcame. Oh, look at that. Big reversed elbow. Misses. Super kick. Oof. What a DDT. Oof. Senton kicks out. Jason says, I have a feeling Solo is going to cost Fatu at WrestleMania. Oof. Headbutt by Solo Sakoa. I haven't seen that. Has anyone seen that documentary about WrestleMania 9? I haven't seen it. I've heard that it's not that bad, or it's quite interesting. What's it called? Becoming a Spectacle, I think it is. Big right hand by Solo Sakoa. Oof. And Fatu just twisting the neck of Strowman. But Strowman is trying to Strowman up. He's trying to Strowman up. Doing his best weird Hulk Hogan impression. Oh, side slam by Strowman. LA Knight's holding the tag rope. In comes LA Knights and Solo Sakoa. Oh, side Russian leg sweep. Oh, Jacob Fatu just bounced off the announce table. Oh, look at the strength there. How impressive is that? Get ready. Big elbow drop. Oh, and Fatu set a senton to break it up. It was crazy. We get in Strowman Express. Watching Strowman try to run is actually kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Because he can't. He can't. Guy can't run. Super kick. Or went for Samoan Spike. BFT. Cover. And LA Knight gets the victory. Hey, look at his bicep. By the way, LA Knight's got a nasty, like, bruise or something on his bicep. There's a nasty, nasty bruise on his arm. And there's Jacob Fatu. Look at his face. Yeah, look at Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu's sweating a little bit, isn't he? Good grief. Right, now we're getting the interview with Tiffany Stratton. Yes, the interview segment with Charlotte. Talking about that. She said she felt bullied and taken advantage of during the split screen interview at a moment of insane discouragement, a moment of panic for her. She did her research. She was going to come prepared. She felt her moment, and she came out with a kill shot. Played her our own game and gave her a taste of her own medicine. So they are very, very much leaning into this, aren't they? They're very much leaning into this whole angle, which is the right thing to do. It's how you make money. What happens if Tiffy time ends at WrestleMania 41? She says that's not going to happen. She's fully aware it's going to be a fight. She's going to channel the discouragement and turn it into motivation. She's standing up to a bully. She's walking in as champion and walking out as champion, she says. Wade Barrett wishes her luck. Of course, that match tomorrow, WrestleMania Saturday. Well, we know it's not going to main event the show. We know it's not going to open the show. So it'll be interesting to see what match placing it has, won't it? Here comes Rey Mysterio. There's Ray. Big up Joseph in the chat, says big up Owen. Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. Of course, they're teaming up with Rey Fenix, who's already got his entrance this evening. They're facing American Made and Chad Gable, and we're getting ready for, you guessed it, folks, another commercial Oh, we love the commercial, don't we? Oh, we love the commercial. We've got 93 people watching. We're 4 likes away from 120 likes. The subscribers continue to rise. Really appreciate everyone that's subscribing tonight, recently, or since day one. Actually, it was really amazing to see there's quite a few comments actually on some of the videos recently saying, I've been subscribed since like you were at like 4K or 3K or whatever it may be, which is like way pre me doing any football related stuff or anything like that. I know there'll be some people that will just be familiar with the stuff on United View, but yeah, it was amazing. And now, like I said, I've got to reset what my goal is. My goal was to hit 20K in 2025, and now we're already at 21K, and it's April, which was not expected at all. The last month has been crazy. The last month has been insane. I can't remember a time where the growth has been like this. So appreciate everyone that's tuning in, appreciate everyone that's getting involved, appreciate everyone that's enjoying the content. It's much, much, much appreciated. As Balu says, I only found the channel like 2 weeks ago. Came with my recommended. That's what I mean. I've seen people say that as well over the last couple of weeks. Going, oh, it's only just been the last couple of weeks. It's sort of come up in my recommended, and yeah, so it's really much appreciated. I really appreciate everyone that's joining, getting involved, subscribed, becoming members, sending in super chats or whatever. It really does mean a lot, and it's the best time of year for it. And we're only just getting started. We've got some really exciting stuff. Like I said, going to bring the gaming stream is going to be coming for members. And like I said, we're going to be doing some really interesting stuff. Like over the summer, one of the nights of SummerSlam will be a simulcast with me on 2 channels at one time, which I still need to figure out the logistics of how I'm actually going to make that happen. I've got an idea of how I could theoretically do it. Whether I will be able to pull that off is another question entirely. But I'm going to try my best to see if I can. I'll be watching a football match and a WWE PLE at the same time, doing commentary on 2 events at the same time, on 2 separate channels at the same time. Yes, that is what is going to happen. I will have to figure out the logistics, but I'm going to do it because last year I missed SummerSlam because it was on at the same time as a Man United match, and it's not happening this time around. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So, yes. Ash says first you was on TUS, you deserve this and much more. Appreciate that, Ash. Yes, had my my cameo way back when on TUS. I was before United View. And like I said, I started this channel in 2019. I didn't really start doing content on it till like late 2019. And then I didn't even start doing like on camera stuff. Initially, it was just like a picture on the screen and I'd do a voiceover. I then started doing on camera stuff like I would say autumn to winter 2020. What was my first stream here? My first stream was like first pay-per-view I did. I think my first pay-per-view I did, it might have been like Extreme Rules 2020 with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman in the swamp fight. I've been that. Or it might have been like a Slammiversary, maybe. As we see Las Vegas, the site of WrestleMania, of course. Who's in the ring right now? Of course, it's Rey Fenix with the LWO. He's not an official member of the LWO member. And here comes America Made. America Made. Of course, it was El Grande Americano who eliminated Rey Fenix from the Battle Royal earlier on this evening. As Chad Gable leads the Creed brothers into the ring. El Grande Americana continues to attack luchadors. As Julius and Brutus Creed. We're 1 like away from 120 likes. As it's going to be Brutus Creed starting with Ray Phoenix. Oh, Ray Phoenix with a right hand and just a big forearm from Brutus. Look at this. Straight away. Brutus Creed. Oh, big headbutt. Once again, we're getting a lot of Raw on this show, aren't we? You've got the America Made, all from Raw. You've got Rey Mysterio from Raw, Dragon Lee from Raw. So just to clarify, we've got one SmackDown superstar in this match in Ray Phoenix. Just if you were counting about the brand split and what have you. But it doesn't matter. Brand split, just completely redundant. Kind of sort of a light pick and choose. Jumping knee from Dragon Lee. Hurricane Runner. And Dragon Lee, look at that dive. Oh, wow. He just wiped out Julius Creed. Going to the top rope. Oof. See? And Chad Gable breaks it up. Look, there's Gable. What a shame Chad Gable doesn't have a WrestleMania match. Very unfortunate. Well, oh, wow. Look at that. Julius just... And Ray Phoenix just shoved off the top rope too. Look at these German suplex by Chad Gable. The Creed's now going to the top. Oh, America Made. All going to the top rope. Oh, triple diving headbutt. Triple diving headbutt by America Made. Not bad. As we are at commercial, but we can actually watch this one, which is good. As Jamie says, same move as El Grande Americano. Suspicious. Yeah. Courtney says the brand split is pointless. It is. It's just very redundant, isn't it? Oof. There's a version of a Brutus ball in the corner there. Oof. Look at these shoulders to the gut by Brutus Creed, and then a forearm right to the back of the neck. And Brutus is in complete control. Oof, big forearm there. And now Julius Creed tagged in. Here we go. Irish whip into the corner. Oof. And just drops down. Ray Phoenix trying to get the crowd going for Dragon Lee, who's just taken huge amounts of abuse in the ring. As we're still in a commercial at the moment. The dreaded... And Chad Gable just grabbing a hold, of course. As Chad Gable continues to work on the shoulder. Look at this. Gable going for here. And look at this. Oh, back suplex. I suppose Chad Gable because he's not wrestling at WrestleMania. He's getting 2 matches in one night. Fair play. Fair play. Oof. Complete control. Oof. What's interesting with what's inter- what's interesting with what's interesting is with this, you can hear the referee literally just saying spots. So he just literally went. He was just going double stomp. You can literally hear the referee calling spots there, couldn't you? He went, Julius, you float over double stomp. He's literally the referee. You just could hear him. If there's a double stomp in a minute, I'm just gonna laugh my ass off. Oof. Over. Is this gonna be a double stomp? Oh, Brutus bomb. 2. Oh, broke up. Someone needs to tell the referee not to call the spot so loudly. My goodness. Now puts Dragon Lee on the top rope. What they're going for here. Oof, going for it looked like they were gonna go for a double suplex. Get ready for the double stomp. I told you. Is this gonna be a triple double stomp? What did I call it? Double stomp. I heard the referee call the double stomp. You saw it right there, folks. If you listen close enough, you heard this. I heard this referee, Ryan Tran, during the commercial break, call for the double stomp then. Got to be a bit more careful with calling their spots. In comes Ray Phoenix. Irish whip. Got Ray Phoenix swinging through. Oh, big kick. Cover. 2. Oof. And now Ray Phoenix gets the chin lock on. Oh, crucifix pin. Oof. And a knee lift right to the gut. Get ready. Belly to belly suplex. We hit 120 likes. Appreciate everyone that's clicked the like button. Oof. As Julius Creed hits that big Irish whip into the corner there. They think they've just said go to the outside. Oh, super kick. Look at this. Springboard arm drag. Oh, and a double foot stomp. That was beautiful. In comes Brutus. Oh, kick. Oh, kick to the head. Hurricane Runner. Beautiful. Look at that. Ray Phoenix is just flying at the moment. Oh, What a kick across the top rope. Oh, look at that. Phoenix is going to the top. Oh, Meteora, that'll be it. 2, 3, and Ray Phoenix gets the pinfall victory. Is Rey Mysterio's hurt? Yeah, I was just about to say we never saw him. We never saw Ray get back into the ring. I didn't really think about it, but Ray's hurt. Yeah, Ray's definitely injured. Ray's injured because you noticed him. He was on the outside of the ring, and the trainer was with him. So I think Rey Mysterio is injured. I'll see if I'll check this out on socials. See if what's happened. Did they mention anything on socials about Rey Mysterio being hurt? Yeah, Alex McCarthy says Rey Mysterio being lifted out of the arena by two members of staff after finishing the match down on the outside looks genuine from here. So it looks like Rey Phoenix Rey Mysterio rather 1 day before WrestleMania is injured, which would explain. You know, I was talking about how they were calling all of the spots. And I said that I went, they're calling the spots really loud. Why are they calling all the spots? The reason they were calling the spots really loud is because Rey Mysterio got hurt, and obviously Rey was meant to be doing way more. So yeah, that is so unfortunate. Just literally less than 24 hours away from WrestleMania, Rey Mysterio gets injured in a 6-man tag on SmackDown, run of the mill. That sucks. Really, really sucks. See if they say online. Rey Mysterio is getting help to the back. It looks like it's his knee. Can't put anything on one of his legs. So Rey Mysterio, that's really unfortunate. One favor. The wise man owed CM Punk a favor. Rey Mysterio injured. That sucks, man. It's a heck of a this is a heck of a promo package, isn't it? Where we at in terms of likes at the moment? We're currently at 121 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Also, be sure to subscribe whilst you're at it. It's a heck of a promo package here. Hopefully, Rey Mysterio's not seriously hurt. We might be seeing maybe Rey Phoenix replacing Rey Mysterio. Yeah, like Ash says, I guess maybe he takes his place. Yeah, they had to improvise on the fly. While he says the WrestleMania is cursed. Really unfortunate, isn't it? Super unfortunate. Of course, we see this promo package. Very good promo package, it must be said, for this WrestleMania Saturday main event. So I think we've got coming up next. It must be this the Cena and Cody main event segment. WrestleMania main event. Hey, guys, it's WrestleMania tomorrow. It's WrestleMania tomorrow. WrestleMania tomorrow, guys. Are we excited? Can't lie, I'm a little bit excited. How can you not be? How can you not be a little bit excited? I'm even willing to put up with the shitty commercial music. Final commercial for WrestleMania. It's definitely been a much better go home show, hasn't it? Much better go home show than the Raw. Not that again that was difficult, but much better go home show. Matches have been better. I mean, they haven't really had to do super progression or anything like that. I mean, because what's there to progress? There's not really a load to progress. If anything, this here is actually what does need a progression. They couldn't end the build up, but for Cena and Cody, they couldn't end that just with he at Crossroads like 3 weeks ago, could they? They had to do something else. So I'm glad that I've got Cena on the show. Minimum, you would think he's going to hit an AA. Surely he's going to hit an AA, you would think. I mean, that would make sense. I would hope that's the direction that they go, but we'll see. Won't have to wait long though, and then we can then we'll have all the build. We'll have all the build. It will be all ready to go. Very excited. Very, very excited. Right. I tell you what, you know, sometimes where you just get that little extra buzz, we just go to WrestleMania tomorrow. What are people saying here in the chat? JB Season says they need to leave a big cliffhanger here. Nathaniel says, I can't wait, Owen. Baloo says, yeah, he has to take his place, make it into an Avenging Ray storyline. Hopefully. I just saw the video clips of him being helped out the arena. He couldn't put any weight on his foot, so that doesn't look good, whatever that is. And it's always the key thing. If someone's legitimately hurt in wrestling, they don't shoot it, and they didn't. Everyone was going, "Oh, that's weird. I didn't see Ray." That's because you're not meant to see Ray because he's legitimately injured. So yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Jason says, I don't know how Ray got injured. He didn't do much in the match. I was thinking that when would that have been? Maybe, what did he do? There was a thing when Julius Creed pulled him out of the ring. Would it have been that maybe? I mean, someone in the chat jinxed him because he was just saying about how he was moving around so great, And I was about to say that's because of, stem cells. Rey Mysterio every sort of 3 or 4 months goes to, I think it's Mexico or goes to Colombia, and he gets shot up with both shoulders, both knees, both wrists with stem cells, and that's where he can do what he does. But that would suck because he does. Let's be honest, it's not even harsh to say he doesn't have many WrestleManias left, does he? You know what I mean? And I remember he had a WrestleMania match against Samoa Joe. Had a WrestleMania match against Samoa Joe at WrestleMania 35, and it was really short because he was injured, which is really unfortunate. Right, we're heading in to the final face-off between the main event of WrestleMania Sunday between Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Let's go. Carmelo Hayes won the Andre Giant Battle Royal. DIY stole the tag. I'm still pissed off about that TLC stuff. It was that tag team match. That first hour of SmackDown was good. The first hour, it has tailed off a little bit, hasn't it? Let's be honest. First hour was good. It's tailed off a bit. Right. Well, interesting. We're getting Cody Rhodes first. Cody Rhodes getting a good reaction. Some had wondered if we were going to get a WrestleMania 18 situation where obviously Hogan was the heel, Rock was the babyface. But when we actually got to WrestleMania, it was the other way around. They were cheering for Hogan. They were booing Rock. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case here. Cody Rhodes over 1 year as WWE champion. Cody Rhodes, of course, using WWE's entire pyro budget, as he always does. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Right, what do we think? Predictions for this segment, guys. What do we think happens? Do we think Cena lays him out with an AA? Do we think The Rock appears? What are we thinking? Another big whoa. What are we thinking happens? That is the question. As the weight of the industry, Wade Barrett says. The undisputed WWE champion himself. Yes, exactly. The undisputed WWE champion. Mixed. Is it me? Is he getting a bit of a mixed reaction? Or is that just me? I think he's getting a mixed reaction here. Oh, Cena interrupts this time. Cena interrupts. There he is. There is John Cena. Has he had a haircut? He looks like he's had a haircut. Looks like he's bald. I mean, is it me? There you go. The last time is now. He's got a haircut. He's got short hair. Yeah, it does look he's got had a haircut. Is that just me? He's got as Max says, he's got a fresh fade, definitely. Big match, Sean. Just days away from winning at number 17. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Not that. That. That's so good. Got there in the end, didn't I? There's big match, John. You can't boo him. You can't boo John. Let's go, Cena. I mean, this is the match of the weekend, isn't it? Listen to the crowd. The crowd's electric. This crowd's electric. Crowd is electric right now. This is electric. Look at Cena's face. Look at him and the eyes he's giving Cody. The eyes he's giving him. What are you going to say, Cody? Shut your mouth, kid. Yeah. This is going to be his 20th WrestleMania, his 12th title match at WrestleMania. You can get lost in all the noise, all these voices. Yeah. I want Cena to eviscerate him on the mic at least once because he's been holding back. Matt says they can't let Cena win. He's not retiring at WrestleMania. He's retiring in December. So it's his last WrestleMania match, not his last match. Yes. What he's doing is so unprecedented. They don't think it's real. They don't believe it. They think he's gonna come back. There's no such thing as a wrestling retirement or match. That's the scared, insecure loser, every other wrestler. The scared. Every wrestler needs these people, needs to care about them. They're left alone by themselves with their pathetic lives. Oof. The only reason he's here is to take that away from you and all of you forever. Big Match John. Everyone's raising you on your shoulder, giving you watches and stuff. Good job, champ. I didn't say good job, champ. Every day you hold that, it gets heavier. And Sunday, it finally gets too heavy. Yeah. You people do not write history. Winners do. It, he wanted to share one more thing with you before Sunday. He knew it'd be impossible to beat him in a match from WrestleMania. One moment you changed all that. You changed that with what you said to The Rock. The Rock gave you a choice. Do you want to do what they think is right? Or do you want to win? Sunday, you don't stand a chance. They don't matter. You're too weak to understand that. Oh, I tell you what, Cena's on fire, isn't he? Do you do what you think is right? Or do you win? You are scared, insecure, and naive. Oh, Sunday's going to make him somebody to become a winner. You have to sever ties for all the losers in your life. Or somebody had a chance to be a real winner and blew it. You're not the captain. You're not the quarterback. You're just a kid in a man's world. Doesn't have the balls of the last real champion. Oof. I tell you what, Cody's getting booed. Cody's getting booed. We've got a Hogan Rock situation here, folks. I tell you what, those boos aren't for Cena. These boos are for Cody. Cody's getting booed. L- Every time he's talking, they're booing him. He's getting booed out the building. Wow. He's getting booed out the building. Vegas is Cody knows people's names. The GOAT hasn't showed up since Elimination Chamber. You're overrated. You're overbearing. You're out of touch. You're out of time. It's paler than Sting at night. Paler than Sting. Fair play, Cody. He's got him back. He got him back. They were booing him. Now they're cheering him. Fair play, Cody. He's got him back. He got him back. Oh, you still can't wrestle. I tell you what, Cody Rhodes, fair play, because they were booing you. Now they're cheering him and booing Cena. That is very, very impressive. Very impressive. Fair play. Now the crowd chanting, "You can't wrestle" to Cena. Hey, I tell you, that this is a segment. This is a segment. Now what? Idiots. Cena just calls them idiots. And look at that. Crowd are now singing for Cody Rhodes. I tell you what, that is why he's the WWE champion, isn't it? Because he got himself out of a situation there massively. Very, very impressive. They don't know what they want on Sunday to beat you. Oh, what the hell was that? He have the thumb in the eye. Cena. Oh, off he's going to attitude. Cody Rhodes. Crossroads again. Crossroads for the second time. So Cody takes out Cena again. Again. So for the second time, Cena is so winning at WrestleMania, isn't he? Cena's so winning. He's so winning at WrestleMania. Yeah. He's winning. He's so winning. I mean, he's cooked Cena on the mic every time. He's hit Crossroads twice. And Cody holds up the WWE Championship. It was a cheap shot by Cena, but he was ready for it again. So I think that speaks volumes, doesn't it? A Crossroads is all it took. Of course, coming up tomorrow, of course, that's the WrestleMania. The match is between Cena and Rhodes is on. So once again, Rhodes lays out Cena. They're going through the WrestleMania card. There have been personal attacks, honest conversations. Are they really going to end? Are they really going to end SmackDown by just going through the WrestleMania card? Is that what they're going to do? Are they actually just? Well, they've just they've ended the segment short. Maybe feels like they're making up time here, aren't they? Rey Mysterio, if you're okay, you're facing El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano. A World Tag Team Championship match. How this match is taking place and the TLC match isn't taking place is ridiculous. I think they're just going to finish this with a. I think they're just going to finish this with a by going through the WrestleMania card, which is a bit odd. They're talking about Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Of course, they're talking about the triple threat match. It's going to be main eventing tomorrow. Of course, with Paul Heyman in the corner of CM Punk. They're showing the replay again. Surely something's happening here. Or they just was this? They're going to end the show on a replay. That they're doing. They're just going to end the show on the replay. Or is there anything else? I mean, I don't know. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's just the end of the show. Wow, it's a bit of a weird ending, wasn't it? Oh, Cena's definitely winning. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. That is the show, guys. So Cody Rhodes lays out John Cena once again. Very interesting. Right, I'm going to be live in just a few seconds for the post show. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. You'll be redirected straight to the post show, and we'll get into just what happened and what this means ahead of WrestleMania tomorrow. Appreciate everyone tuning in for the watch along. I'll be live in just a few seconds.